The Gratitude Experiment. It's a new movie that explores the power of gratitude. Its director just happens to be from right here in Calgary. The film has its world premiere tomorrow night at the Shaughnessy Empire 10 Studios. Doug Vermeeren, a critically acclaimed filmmaker, he joins us this morning. Welcome.
Excellent to be with you.
This is so interesting to me. You know, I think over the last decade, we've heard a lot about how sort of turning our mind in a positive way makes a big difference in our lives. Sort of really started with The Secret,
Absolutely.
maybe. So why did you want to explore gratitude specifically?
Well, it's kind of interesting, and it does stem a lot to The Secret and the law of attraction. In fact, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who is involved in psychology and neuroscience up at the University of Calgary, and I asked, what do you think about this law of attraction stuff? Like, what are your thoughts? And she thought for a minute, and she says, it's not really a law. And I said, well, whoa, what do you mean? Everybody's like, you know, talking about this now. It's on all these major TV shows. What do you mean it's not a law? And she says, well, in order for it to be a law, it has to have certain quantifiable variables that can be repeated by anyone. And she said, well, the law of attraction doesn't have that, so it's a theory. And so that really got me thinking, well, what about these other things that we all believe and subscribe to, things like gratitude or feelings like that? Do they really make a difference, and how do they, and how can we discover that, right? And so that's sort of what led to the exploration, if you will, of how does gratitude make a difference for us.
Okay, so how did you actually explore it? Did you start to bring it into your daily life? Did you talk to other people about it, or all of the above?
I think personally it starts with us. Everything always starts with, you know, what we decide. And from there, what I did is I started exploring to see where I could notice, you know, changes in other people's lives because of gratitude. And from there, I started to bring in different experts who also either taught gratitude or had experiences with gratitude that they could share. So I found some things were scientifically viewable. You could literally see the results, but other things not so much, right? We had to approach it from a less tangible point of view, but there definitely are incredible side effects of gratitude.
Okay, well, what did you discover? What have you found?
Well, I think the biggest thing that I found, quite frankly, is that most people who are practicing gratitude have only got part of the answer. They've only really got part of the solution there. So gratitude really there's quite a bit to practicing it in order to be successful. And we unfold some of that in the film. And some of the common beliefs about gratitude are maybe not necessarily correct.
Oh, are you going to... That's quite the tease. Can you elaborate a little bit? I know we all want to see the film and you want us to see it. But can you elaborate a little bit?
Let me share one thought that I thought was very astounding to me. See, most people recognize gratitude in their life as maybe just, you know, feeling good about kind of what's happening and what is. And there's really two kinds of gratitude. There's a gratitude for, which is the stuff that's all around us, you know, the things you have in your life, maybe family members, maybe possessions. That's gratitude for.
Right.
But the real gratitude that starts to change our situations is what we call gratitude in. And it doesn't really matter what situation that we're in, even a negative situation, we can find gratitude in if we understand how to look for it. And that's one of the major shifts that I think a lot of people have. You know, we all meditate and say, I'm so grateful for the things that I have, but we forget to discover the gratitude of what we're in. It makes a big difference.
Okay, I think I see where that goes. So there's a lot more to it than just these sort of worldly possessions.
Absolutely.
Okay, and what's your goal with this? I know you do motivational speaking. You know, obviously, this is to help people, to help the world.
Absolutely, it is. I believe that gratitude can make a difference if people can discover how to tap into that. I believe, quite frankly, that there can be a global shift. And we just need to get enough people to start subscribing to the idea that being grateful in the situations we have, and also being grateful for what we have, can really make a shift no matter what we're doing. You know, just to, I guess, sum it up in a nutshell, is that whatever we focus on expands. So if we focus on that which is good and edifying and, you know, the things that are, you know, uplifting to us, a lot of that will grow. The problem is most people were so bombarded by outside noise and other people telling us who and what we should be that, you know, we don't really become our true authentic selves.
Okay, well, I love this. It's a truly enlightened view. Thank you so much for stopping by. And again, the Gratitude Experiment tomorrow at 6 o'clock at the Shaughnessy Empire 10 Studios. More information at breakfasttelevision.ca. Please come back. It was really nice to talk to you.
Excellent to be with you. Thank you.